Hello everyone, I am Raundler and you're watching Brighton vs Chelsea Premier League. This is a PES 21 simulation fully recorded and edited for your entertainment. No third party footage, assets or any other copyrighted material has been used. All content is self produced for entertainment purpose only.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The lineups here, it looks very much, Jim, like a 5-4-1.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That would be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game, and that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Now it's João Pedro.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cajolu. Dunk. FIFA. Fernandez. James. Palmer. He's given it away. Cajolu is there and he can get that clear. Welbeck. Dunk. Aim forwards. Fernandez. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Lovely bit of skill. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Over to the left. Now it's João Pedro. Goes for a shot! It's off target by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Mitoma. Kajolu. Dunk. Out to the left it goes. Caicedo. And it's been played through. Face to face with the keeper. Kajolu. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that's nice. Can he deliver? He is just caressing the ball. There are a few waiting for it. Chance, surely! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Kajolu. Mitoma. Strong running down that left flank. And he's on a charge. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Pedro Neto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dunk. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fernandez. Fernandez really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Cucurella. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And they've got rid. That'll be a throw-in. Caicedo. Fernandez. Welbeck. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fernandez. Cucurella. And it's Fernandez. Caicedo. Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Dunk. Dunk, shifted upfield. Caicedo. Fernandez. João Pedro. Knocks it out wide. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. And here's Palmer. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred.
And well, that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Aimed in towards the centre. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mitoma. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Fernandez. Fofana, gently done. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. And it's James. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the day. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Kajolu, Mitoma, João Pedro, Palmer, nice physical challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. FIFA. Looks to the other side. Kajolu. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Defending was strong and firm. João Pedro. James. Colwell. Palmer. Fernandez. João Pedro. Caicedo. Ball swung in. Oh, he's asking too much with that. FIFA. Joel Veltman. Caicedo. Fernandez. Chalobah. Fernandez. João Pedro. Fernandez. Caicedo. Played back in. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto skims one in. Kajolu. Mitoma. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's there to clear it. Pedro Neto. Probing pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Dunk. And it's Veltman. He's in plenty of space here. Plenty waiting in the middle. No way through, so back it comes. James. Palmer. Caicedo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Fernandez, gently done. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Joel Veltman. Toma. And here's Welbeck.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Applies the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. João Pedro, spread out to the left. Pedro Neto pings it across. No, that's overhit. Mitoma. Kadiolu. Mitoma. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
He's found the way through. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
FIFA. And it's Kadiolu. FIFA. And here's Welbeck. Chance for a shot! Shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Showing good feet. Fernandez. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Welbeck absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
João Pedro. Cucurella. Caicedo. And it's James. Palmer. Can he get onto this? Palmer! That's an excellent interception. Short changes him with that pass. Fernandez. Kajolu. Vifa. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Caicedo. And it's James. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Vifa. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. And the shot! Straight at the keeper.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid it.
Fofana. Fernandez. Caicedo. James. Kajolu. Vifa. Now that's well seen too. Fofana. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Colwill. Fernandez. Palmer. João Pedro. Caicedo. Fernandez. Played out wide. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Caicedo. And here's Neto. Caicedo. And the finish!
Caicedo really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Joel Veltman. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. So who's he picking out? It's a quick ball upfield. Cucurella. Fofana chooses to go cross-field. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Veltman shifted upfield. Dunk, aim forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Palmer. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Vifa. Dunk. That's really well manoeuvred. James, and he goes cross-field. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Caicedo. Fernandez. Back into the middle. And he cuts out the supply. Aim forwards. Mitoma. Moved on forwards. Mitoma. Kajolu. Hit into the middle. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Kadiolu clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
James. And here's Palmer. Chance! Palmer. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
FIFA. Mitoma. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
FIFA. And it's Kadiolu. There will be a throw-in. And a chance! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Pedro Neto. Palmer. James. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Palmer. Does really well to win the ball there. FIFA gets it clear. Chalobah. Palmer. Caicedo. And here's Palmer. Fernandez. Now who's going to be first to this? Palmer.
Caicedo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. And it's played forward. Palmer. And it's James. James hurtling down that right flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vifa chooses to go cross-field. Lofted upfield. Is onto it in a flash. Caicedo. Palmer. James, and he goes cross-field. Cucurella. It's a pretty loose pass. Joel Veltman. Kadiolu. Mitoma. Kadiolu. Mitoma. Oh, that's neat. Can he latch on to this? James wins the duel this time. James, he's played it long. Palmer. Chalobah. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Nicely shaped cross. Dunk with a fine tackle.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fofana. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. And it's Caicedo. Cucurella drives it in. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Welbeck. Joel Veltman. Vifa. Welbeck. Very nicely done. A chance to play it in. Welbeck. Could be danger here. Strike kept it fizzing low. Palmer. Caicedo forwards and with intent. João Pedro. Time to deliver. Chance! He will be livid with himself. Kadiolu. Mitoma. He's making a real surge on the left.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's James. Caicedo. Cadiolu makes the interception. In by James. Cleared away. Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. That is lovely. Out towards the flank. Caicedo. Fernandez. And here's Palmer. Played into the middle. Cadiolu. Mitoma. Vifa. Fernandez. Caicedo. James. Muscular approach does pay off here. Joel Veltman. FIFA. Now this could be a chance. Caicedo. James. Palmer. James. And it's James. Palmer, here comes the cross. It's a clearance, but not much of one. It'll be a throw-in. James. Palmer. Fofana, who does have an assist to his name. Cucurella. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Oh, nice touch. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Now it's Joel Pedro. Dunk, shifted upfield. Caicedo. Palmer. And it's James. That's tidy. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Good spell of possession, this, but very little to show for it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Fernandez, and it's played forward. Caicedo tries a shot, and he should have made it four.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
It's a mighty effort! And he's there to get it away. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Now he's got space here. Caicedo. Goes for goal! No, he's missed it.
Caicedo clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Joel Veltman. FIFA. Welbeck, oh, good spread. Ball comes in. That's the keeper's ball. James. Palmer. James. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. The cross, up he goes! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Joel Veltman. That's really well manoeuvred. Fernandez. Cucurella chooses to go cross-field. James. Caicedo. Fernandez. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Caicedo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Joel Veltman. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. Oh, such a clever touch. Caicedo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chalobah. Caicedo. James. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He gets his head on it! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Mitoma. That's a good run down the left. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Fernandez. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Caicedo. Turns and goes back. Fernandez have it back and can go again. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Caicedo. James knocks it out wide. Lovely feet. Caicedo. Fernandez. Steaming on goalwards. Chooses to go back. Cucurella puts them all in. Defending of the desperate variety. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's going to be another one. Out for a throw. And it's Palmer. Caicedo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Joel Veltman. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Nice-looking ball. Can he get onto this? Caicedo. James, and it goes cross-field. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. James. Bullish header! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Joel Veltman. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Fernandez. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Palmer. Nice control. And it's James. That's good play. And here's Palmer. James. Oh, what a climb!
Oh, extraordinary. I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Kajolu. Mitoma. Vifa. Vifa. That's very neat. Spread out to the left. Vifa. Joel Veltman. Veltman gently done. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. Tries a deft little ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Is there, and he can get that clear. Played out to the right. Turns and goes back. And it's Veltman. Gets it away. Colwell. James. Pedro Neto. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Vifa making good progress on the right-hand side. Palmer cuts out the pass. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Chalobah shifted upfield. James. Palmer is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Kajolu. Mitoma. Kajolu. Mitoma. He's in plenty of space here. The goalkeeper's put a good palm to that. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. James. And it's Palmer. And here's Palmer. Out to the right. Fernandez. James plays it short. Does really well to win the ball there. Fernandez. Palmer. Kajolu. Mitoma. Toma. Oh, sweet feet. Decent chance! Fernandez. Welbeck. And it's Vifa. And here's Welbeck. Welbeck, that's a delicate pass. That is lovely. Up he goes!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Fernandez. Pedro Neto. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's good play. It's a throw-in. Vifa. Caicedo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Mitoma. Vifa. Mitoma. And it's Kadiolu. Kadiolu. It's run loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Vifa. Joel Veltman. That's a good run he's making there. And it'll be a corner. And he's there to clear it. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Laid out wide. Oh, nice touch. chance to play it in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's been won straight back. Palmer tries to dink it through. James, now here's the delivery. And he shoots! That's been won straight back. Palmer with the foul. Verbruggen sends that a long way. And it's Kadiolu. Kadiolu gets a cross in. Cucurella. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. And here's Neto. Cucurella. Cucurella crosses. And he thumps it clear. Back in once more. That was very necessary. James. That's a cute ball. Climbs up big!
It goes to show he is human after all. Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Really robust. Caicedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Kadiolu, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
James, played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Fernandez. Cucurella. Caicedo. Out to the left it goes. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Gets good distance on it. Fofana have it back and can go again. He is just caressing the ball. Looking for a decent ball in. Caicedo. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's João Pedro. And the shot! It's really well cleared. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cross in, looks like a good one. FIFA. Joel Veltman. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Aim forwards. Palmer. James. Fernandez. James. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. Played down the flank. James. Oh, it's played into the area. Dunk.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Joel Veltman. Dunk. Dunk, gently done. Palmer. João Pedro. James. Oh, that's neat. Caicedo. João Pedro. Over to the left. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's Fernandez. Caicedo. No way through, so back it comes. James, and that's aimed into the middle.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
FIFA. Chalobah. Caicedo. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. James. Palmer. James. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Welbeck proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Played towards the other side. Joel Veltman. Toma. Kajolu. Lovely bit of skill. So who's he picking out? Shoots! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Defending, but that'll do. Ball's gone out of play. And that has sent him sprawling. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Chalobah tries to clear. Here comes another cross. Cucurella gets it away. Palmer. Chance here to counter. Joel Veltman. Kajolu. Mitoma. And it's Kadiolu. Played into the middle. Needed better contact. It's been taken short. Kajolu. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Colwell tries to clear. Kajolu. Vifa. Joel Veltman. Out towards the flank. Fofana forwards and with intent. James moved on forwards. Joel Veltman. Some good work on the right flank here. Cross goes in there. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's going to go a long way. Can he latch on to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Dunk. Mitoma. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Now who's going to be first to this? Pedro Neto. Oh, such a clever touch. Dunk getting this one clear. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. Nice physical challenge. Joel Veltman. Vifa. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Caicedo. And it's James. Vifa. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Pedro Neto. James. Fernandez. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Can he deliver? Big chance! James. And it's Fernandez. James. Caicedo. Fernandez. Muscular approach does pay off here. Vifa. It's a good run down the right. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. He's gone for goal! No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Vifa. Joel Veltman.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's FIFA. Joel Veltman. Lovely feet. Fernandez, some resolute defending there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Kajolu
Plays it across. No, that's not going to find its target. Throw it. And it's Veltman. Aimed in towards... Diving header! Right on cue, but fluffed his line.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Caicedo. Pedro Neto. And the shot!
João Pedro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Joel Veltman. Toma. Spread out to the left. Kajolu turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. A chance to play it in. Cross into the box. Cleared without complication. He's had a shot! Cleared away. And claimed it back swiftly. And the shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Caicedo. FIFA. Joel Veltman. And it's FIFA. Joel Veltman. Veltman played into space. That's a throw. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Proves too strong. FIFA did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Fernandez must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Joel Veltman. Oh, he's found support out wide. Toma. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Looking for a decent ball in. Kajolu, now here's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Looks to the other side. Palmer. And it's James. Oh, that's nice. Hit into the middle. Deftly away. FIFA. Joel Veltman. FIFA. Veltman. FIFA. Fires it in low. João Pedro. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And he's going direct. Oh, the clearance is short. And it's Palmer. Goes for the shot! And he thumps it clear. That's the throw. And here's Palmer. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Caicedo opts to play it back. Fernandez. Fernandez, played out towards the right wing. Oh, great header! Oh, not the best of headers. Kajolu. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Joel Veltman. FIFA. And it's FIFA. Nice control. So who's he picking out? And that is out of play. Plenty waiting in the middle. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's FIFA. Delivers with wit. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Caicedo. Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. Caicedo laid out to the left flank. Caggiolu attempts a clearance. Caicedo tries a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Fernandez. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. James. Fernandez. That's tidy. Fernandez. Caicedo. James crosses. And he's there to clear it. Reclaimed it in a trice. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Showing good feet. Mitoma. Dunk, shifted upfield. Referee's given a throw. Colwell. Fernandez. João Pedro. Palmer. James. Knocks it out wide. That's good play. It's a mighty effort! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
FIFA. Kajolu. And they've got a throw. Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And it's Kadiolu. Lovely feet. Oh, nice one too, very nice. That's a throw. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Sanchez gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Fernandez. Palmer. James. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Oh, that's nice. Great defending, strong and determined. Joel Veltman. FIFA. Joel Veltman. And a play for a throw. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Colwell. He steps in, and that's the end of that. James is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Joel Veltman. It's a good run down the right. Nice physical challenge. Cucurella defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. James. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Vifa aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. That's very neat. And can he finish it? It's anyone's ball now. That has been knocked clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that has been cleared. Kajolu. There are a few waiting for it. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Vifa. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Welbeck.
Welbeck really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Feldman proves too strong. Palmer. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Joel Veltman. And it's Vifa. Vifa. Joel Veltman. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Joel Veltman. Oh, nice touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's a good-looking delivery. Too much on that, it's gone out. Fofana, and he goes cross-field. Toba. It's run loose here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Veltman looking here to chip it through. And it's going to be another corner. Oh, smashing header! And again! Up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Caicedo. Palmer. Now it's João Pedro, played out wide. That'll be a throw. James. Looking for a decent ball in. In by James. Vifa, gently done. Over to the left. And it's Kadiolu. Ball comes in. And the keeper beats it away. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Cucurella. Very nicely done. Cucurella crosses. Here comes the corner. It's a mighty effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. Fofana. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Palmer. Now he's off and running. James. That is lovely. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Cleared away. Mitoma. Kadiolu. Vifa. Mitoma. Vifa. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Kadiolu. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Joel Veltman. Veltman played over towards the opposite flank. Fernandez. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Verbruggen claims it, safe hands. That's really well manoeuvred. Kadiolu. Mitoma. Mitoma. Good play on the left-hand side here. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined. Vifa. Joel Veltman. Moved on forwards. That's a cute ball. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Chalobah gets it away. João Pedro. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Plenty to aim at here. Pedro Neto. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mitoma. Dunk. And it's played forward. The pass has gone astray. And that is not finding anyone. João Pedro. Fernandez, forwards and with intent. And it's Cucurella. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. It's just beyond his reach. Palmer. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. And that's aimed into the middle. Ah, that's too long. Kajolu. Kajolu. Oh, such a clever touch. A chance to play it in. João Pedro. Kajolu. Mitoma. Vifa. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Palmer, gently done.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Calmly anticipates. Cucurella. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Vifa. Kajolu. Toma. Kajolu. Toma. Crosses it in. And he's heaved it away. Back into the middle. Vifa. Joel Veltman. Oh, that's neat. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, nice touch. And it's hoisted clear. João Pedro charging forward, the ball at his feet. Vifa. It's run loose here. Crosses it in here. Caicedo. Colwell. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vifa producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Welbeck. Fernandez. Welbeck has got himself a free kick. Oh, that's a good kick, always looked it. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Joel Veltman. He's in plenty of space here. He's cut it out. James. Cucurella moved on forwards. João Pedro. Palmer. Fernandez. Vifa has given away a free kick. Kajolu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Fernandez. Palmer. James. Palmer. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Joel Veltman. Kajolu. Joel Veltman. Played into the middle. Oh, what a climb! Final touch was poor. James. Palmer. James. James chooses to go cross-field. And it's Fernandez. And he's there to clear it. And that's a throw. Produces a cross. Dunk is there, and he can get that clear. Kajolu.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Kajolu. Kajolu. Chalobah tries to clear. Out towards the flank. Kajolu. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Fofana clears it away. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Well back. No way through, so back it comes. Lovely feet. Out of play for a goal kick. Fofana. Chalobah. Caicedo. Fernandez. Palmer. Very nicely done. Kajolu gets him to thwart him. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. João Pedro. And he has been fouled there. Palmer. James caresses it through. What a throw in. Mitoma. Strong running down that left flank. Mitoma. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Colwell looks to the other side. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Vifa. That's a throw. Vifa. That's tidy. Oh, good spread. Mitoma! They've played it short. Oh, sweet feet. Looking to go deep. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. And it's Vifa. Palmer. James. Palmer, head over towards the opposite flank. Fernandez, aim forwards. Now it's Welbeck. Pedro Neto. Kajolu. Mitoma. here's Welbeck. Toma. Kajolu. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Welbeck, he's gone backward here. Joel Veltman. Can he deliver? And it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. Vifa made out to the left flank. Played into the box. Fofana with the clearance. Palmer. The final 5 minutes. João Pedro, spread out to the left. Pedro Neto. Fernandez, made out to the left flank. And here's Palmer. Palmer. Oh, great, and the shot! It's a loose ball. That was very necessary. Fernandez. Shot, surely! He's kept it out just. Kajolu. Mitoma. That's a good run down the left. Mitoma. And here's Welbeck. And Welbeck! Palmer. Caicedo. Chalobah shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. And that's a good intervention. That's good play. So was it or wasn't it? Well, you be the judge, but he did look very, very willing to go down.
Yeah, I agree, Peter. I don't think there was any contact. My feeling on first watch was that there was none.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Denied, and he's missed altogether.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Aim forwards. Joel Veltman. Toma. Turns and goes back. Fernandez. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Joel Veltman. Vifa. And it's Vifa. Nice control. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Chooses to go back. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Chalobah. Palmer. James. João Pedro. And here's Neto. Cucurella. Lovely bit of skill. There are a few waiting for it. Fernandez. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Can he deliver? Cucurella puts the ball in. So that's it. It is all over.